lens review. Here we go. It is the Tamron 50-400, a belated Christmas present, I guess you could say. I wasn't sure if I was going to get it or not, but then I decided to pull the trigger. So it is here, and I have spent the past weekend out shooting different things. So at 50 millimeters, you're pretty wide. So I was like, well, maybe we can go out and do some like landscape stuff, and then we can go all the way to 400, do some wildlife stuff, and just see if this could truly be sort of that all-in-one lens, you know? Or what I'm thinking of for me personally is trying to come up with a wildlife setup, like an alternative wildlife setup that's a little bit more compact, that may be easier to travel with, and instead of bringing my big 200 to 600 lens around all the time, could this maybe get it done too? So anyways, this is all the video and stills that I went out and shot, again trying to do some landscapey stuff and then trying to do wildlife stuff. So I hope you enjoy. All right, well, we are on the road now, and the first place we are heading today is to Wheat Ridge. And you say, what is in Wheat Ridge? Well, there has been an eruption of boas this past couple weeks, and I have really been struggling to find them. I've seen a few of them, but what I'm looking for is like a really big flock to get some cool video and some cool shots. So they've been reported a lot at the Wheat Ridge Greenbelt, so that's where we are headed first. So yeah, we'll see if we can find them.
I think that's them way up there. It's hard to tell from where we are. Perfect spot for him. Exactly why.
All right, well, I am on my way home after visiting the Wheat Ridge Greenbelt and successfully seeing the Bohemian Waxwing. So it was very cool. Right as I got there, I was getting my stuff out, there was a large group of birders that were walking by, and I was like, oh, maybe they saw him. So I asked, and they were like, oh no, that's where we're all going to try to find him right now. So yeah, come along with us. And I was like, oh. It actually ended up being an official like DFO like bird outing, and I was like, oh, I don't want to crash your group. And the guy David who was leading it was like, no, come on. So I was like, great. So I had an expert take me right to him. So that worked out great, and it was a lot of fun. So I will definitely look into doing one of those outings, like actually signing up and not just crashing one. But yeah, it was great. I think the lens worked really well. So of course I won't know until I get home, actually pull the shots off the camera, but yeah, I think from the back of the camera they look really good, so I'm excited to see what I got. So but yeah, a great outing though, very good start to the test of this lens. Well, I am here at the arsenal, got the old trusty binocs out, scanning right by Lake Ladora, looking to see, hoping maybe some bald eagles, but I am not seeing anything. And if you look outside here, it is a beautiful day. Blue skies everywhere, which is pretty harsh light to shoot in. So, yeah, we're gonna have our work cut out for us today to make some good images here. But again, that will put this lens to the test. So yeah, I'm gonna keep driving around. All right, well, I'm out here, and I think it's a pretty good little landscape shot. So let me turn you around. You can see what I was shooting. Right along here, there's a couple of deer back there too, right along this part of the lake. So yeah, I think I made a cool shot. But again, just blue skies, just very harsh light today. But yeah, we'll see. Is that a coyote? Did I just get photobombed? All right, well, there you go. That is all the footage and stills I got over the weekend testing out the Tamron 50-400 millimeters. I really like it. It's a great lens. Tamron, to me, always makes really good stuff. They're just a great, you just get a lot of bang for your buck, I feel, with their lenses. And I think what it comes down to with this, and that you kind of will determine whether it's worth it to you, is this lens is a little bit slower. It's a 4.5 to 6.3 once you get on the big end. All the other Tamron lenses that I have, I've got the full, like, basic Tamron Sony lineup, but they're all 2.8s. So they're much faster lenses. So is it worth it to have sort of that full spectrum? This is 50-400 all in one lens that, yes, is a little bit slower. or do you want to own all of the individual lenses that are 2.8? So that's the trade-off, I think. So I really, again, I'm thinking about this in the sense that I'm trying to kind of have a more travel, sort of compact wildlife setup. It's like I am really wanting to go photograph whales later this year. So I picture myself out on like a whale watching boat. Am I really going to be out on a boat with my big old Sony telephoto lens, you know, just like rocking back and forth with the waves? Or could I bring something like this? And this seems very manageable to me. So that's the kind of situation I'm personally thinking about. So, but yeah, I think that's what most people will have to decide, whether they want one lens is a little bit slower, or if they want to go buy a bunch of fast 2.8s. This is definitely the cheaper option, but I understand people that want fast lenses too. So, yeah, that's the end of the video. I did just want to jump in here at the end and sort of talk about maybe a little bit of a format change that I'm going to try. I am going to try to do what I'm going to call like an extra like video, or like it's going to be sort of like a companion video. So instead of having me talking so much at the end of these videos, I'm going to make just the main video, which is going to have like a little intro with me at the beginning, and then like all the footage, and yeah, maybe a little just like me at the end. But then I'm going to add like a companion video where I can go into like a little bit more depth. Like I'm going to make a companion video for this where I go into a little bit more depth about how I felt about this lens. I also wanted to talk a little bit more about the Bohemian Waxwings that have been all over Denver. And I also have my first trip sort of planned, my first trip of the year to go do like wildlife photography coming up here at the end of February into March. So I was going to talk about that a little bit too. And also for any of the video game nerds out there like myself, I found something the other day that I think looks pretty cool. It has definitely a lot of potential. So I was going to go over that too. So if you're interested in any that, a little bit more in depth on this, then yeah, check out the extra video. I think that's what I'm going to call it. But yeah, I'm going to try to post those, right at the same time. So if you want to just see the footage and see the review in the main video, you can just do that. And, but if you want to see a little bit extra, you can check out the second video too. So anyways, yeah, if you want to check that out, it's going to be posting here. And if not, then I hope you enjoyed the footage shot with the Tamron 50-400. It's a good lens, so it's definitely going to stay in my lineup. But yeah, if you guys have it, let me know what you think about it. And yeah, I will catch you in the next video. Thanks.